I am like practically in tears. But they sent this picture. Look at this. Look at this. A picture of a fox, and on the back, it says, "We were very excited that you found your friend Pox and thought you and Pox would like another friend."
Welcome back. A mom from Tennessee is shouting her praises for a Fargo business that she says went above and beyond to show kindness to a stranger. Natasha Hassett is joining us live from Franklin, Tennessee to share the story of a lost stuffed animal and a surprise from across the country. Welcome to North Dakota Today, Natasha.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. So for those who have not seen your full online video, can you give us a quick overview of what happened?
Sure. So I have a 2-year-old and he lost his stuffed fox. This isn't the real fox. This is the replacement fox. But he was very sad, and I looked everywhere for this fox. We looked in the playroom, all over the house, in the car, went back to some stores that I had been to. It was quite the expansive effort, and couldn't find Pox, the fox. And so I went online and looked everywhere for a fox and could not find one. So I ended up going and joining some Facebook groups, moms in my local area, and a stuffed animal recovery group. Yes, one exists. And said, "This is what I'm looking for. Can someone help me?" Luckily, I finally heard back from Gans, who told me, the maker of the fox, who told me that it was discontinued, but they gave me 3 stores. The final store that I called had one, but it took a while for them to ship it. Meanwhile, my 2-year-old was asking about Pox every single day, multiple times a day. So I was desperate. A mom in Franklin said, "Hey, you got to check out this site." It was Hurley's Religious Goods in Fargo, North Dakota. And so I've never been there, but let's check it out. They had a Pox. And so I placed the order and I paid to overnight it because my child really wanted it. And lo and behold, the next morning, Pox, the fox, the real one, shows up. Now, I had written Hurley's and told them, I know it's a little bit unconventional. Why would anyone need a Pox that desperately, a fox that desperately, to overnight it? Paid 2 times the cost of the actual stuffed animal, and I explained my son's story to them. The next morning, when I found Pox, the fox, the original, I contacted Hurley's and said, "Hey, if you haven't shipped it, you can just send it regular mail." And we ended up getting on the phone because they had called me the morning before and said that they did not actually have that fox in inventory, and that they were so relieved that my child had found Pox the fox, because they had contacted their own Gans rep and they started their own search for my child's stuffed animal. And imagine our surprise when we ended up getting a package from Hurley's with a note. Y'all just showed it to my child, and they gave him this stuffed elephant, which I was just so touched. I was touched when I started talking to them and how much they were concerned about this lost Pox the fox. But that's the story.
Having a 2-year-old myself, I totally get it. I mean, there's some pacifier little animals that we still have not found after probably a year. So I get it. I mean, the urgency. Kids love their favorite toy, and when you lose that toy, it's like losing a best friend, right? So now in North Dakota, we claim North Dakota nice. It seems like in this situation, that is very true. Would you agree?
Oh, absolutely. I have just been blown away at the kindness of not only everyone at Hurley's, this note was signed by all of the employees there, which is just so sweet. But then everyone supporting Hurley's after I shared this story, and people reaching out to me and saying how happy they are that my child found Pox. I mean, I am just blown away by the kindness of everyone in North Dakota. Now I feel like I need to come and visit.
I agree. I think you should come and visit. So I think what we all want to know now is, what was your child's reaction to getting this little elephant in the mail?
Oh, he was beside himself. When I brought that package in and I said, look, you have friends from North Dakota that sent you something. And so we opened it up, and actually the package was addressed to my child and Pox. And he's never actually said a 3-syllable word. And so this was his first 3-syllable word. So this is a big momentous occasion, elephant. And so now the elephant does not leave his side. It was tricky for me to even bring this elephant this morning because he absolutely loves it. Now Elephant and Pox are best friends.
Oh, well, how precious. Thank you so much for sharing that story with us, Natasha. We appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much for letting me tell the story and encouraging people to go and support Hurley's Religious Goods. They really, truly have gone above and beyond.
They absolutely do. Thanks so much. All right, coming up on today's show, current projects, future plans, and how you can help those at Churches United.